At least 8 people, including a child, are now thought to have been killed after Israeli forces fired live ammunition at protesters in Gaza. The Palestinian Health Ministry says more than 1,000 people have been injured. 48 children are among them. The unrest broke out as Palestinians resumed their protest against what they call an Israeli occupation. Our correspondents have been reporting from both sides of the Gaza border.
We're now maybe 100 meters only far away from the fence. You can see the crowds, you can see the protesters. More than hundreds of thousands of Palestinians have been here since the morning. Tensions are running high right now. The Israeli army started to shoot randomly. More Palestinians are getting injured, while the ambulances are here to take all the injuries that were now injured from the Israeli army by live bullets, live ammunition, and tear gas canisters. This is one of the injuries that was injured just right now from the rubber bullets and the tear gas. The Red Cross ambulance and all the medics are trying to save all the injuries. Palestinians are very close to the fence and now are getting way back because the Israeli army are shooting everyone who's getting near to the fence. The sky is grey of the tires. The Palestinian youth have been firing since the morning, and at the same time, the Israeli army have been throwing tear gas canisters and targeting the Palestinians near the fence. As you see, the Palestinian protesters are running away from the tear gas canisters that were thrown just right now on the protesters. So these are unexploded tear gas canisters that are being targeted and shooted on the Palestinian protesters. Hundreds of Palestinians have been here since the morning, and we saw Palestinian protesters burning US flags and Israeli flags, and also saying slogans against the Israelis and the Americans since the morning. Tension is running high right now, and Palestinians are still in the field and still near the fence.
I'm standing here on the Israeli side of the Israel-Gaza border, where these plumes of smoke are slowly making their way from Gaza into Israel. Now, there's a lot of tear gas that's being fired into Gaza. We can hear the sound of tear gas canisters from here. We can also hear the sounds of bullets. Of course, the Israelis are being accused by the international community of using live fire on unarmed protesters. But the Israelis, for their side, say that among these protesters are hundreds of militants who are aiming at them with Molotov cocktails and the like. I'm standing in a closed military zone. The Israelis have brought in reinforcements. There are tanks on the border. We're not allowed to go closer to the border than where I'm actually standing. The Israeli snipers are also aware that the Palestinians are using pieces of mirrors to try and block their vision and make it more difficult for them. We're also being told that should the situation on the other side of the border get too unruly, the Israelis plan on using sewage water to deal with the people there. So the situation here on the border extremely tense, and unfortunately the number of casualties expected to climb, if not in the coming hours, then certainly in the coming days.